Got myself some bigger tacos, you know. Let me leave that shit right here. You know.
All right.
Life's good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Welcome back to an episode.
CJ Unmuted.
CJ Unmuted.
We've been gone for like
A month?
what, a month and a half?
A little bit over.
Although, that first episode, there's some people under our comments that pretty much liked it and stuff.
Yeah, shout out to them.
That kind of gave me like inspiration to like, step up the production value. As you guys can see, we're in my living room right now.
Yeah, we had to get some more recording over Discord. Wasn't, it.
Yeah. Camera
Now
1
we're
right
a
here.
real podcast.
Camera 2 right here. Lights all over the place. It's
We
a
got lights. We got the team behind us. We got like 500.
team.
We got the team behind
Yo.
us and everything.
That's crazy. But yeah, we stepping up production. I feel like it's needed for like quality content. I don't know. What do you think, Chris?
I think I just wanted to be in person for the podcast instead of fucking
True, but I
being
feel
over
like,
Discord.
I
I mean,
feel-
that was cool too, but like, I just prefer this.
I feel like nowadays, if your like production is not like up to par with like the competition, no matter what like the conversation is
Yo,
about.
what competition? What big three? It's just big me.
Yo,
It's just big me, all right?
I don't
It's big
think
us.
I don't think we're up there yet to make those kind of jokes.
Listen,
but
we're coming for all of you guys.
Nah, I'm not coming for nobody.
We're coming
Okay,
for everybody.
no. But yeah, I just wanted stuff to look better, and over time, obviously, we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, this is just the start. We got the Mike Jack,
Oh, the
Jimi
mic jack.
Hendrix.
Those are my bootleg fucking vinyl that I've acquired over the past few months, and I thought that it would add some kind of aesthetic to the scene, the frame. Later on, this wall is gonna be filled up with stuff. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have like a TV up here.
Don't tell them what is gonna happen. They're just gonna
What do you
see
mean?
It. They're just gonna.
We
see
gotta
it.
prepare
They're
them.
gonna just be watching episodes like, oh, when did that get there?
I guess.
That's something.
But yeah. Also, you guys can also give us feedback as to what you
Yeah,
like.
put it in the comments. What are you thinking about this?
Yeah. If it doesn't work for you, then fuck you. I'm kidding. But we take criticism well, I feel, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
criticism. It's supposed to, make you better.
I can't take you seriously when you say some shit like
What?
that.
Criticism is supposed to make you better. Like, you're not supposed to take it to heart.
I guess.
Like, you're not supposed to be like, damn, that's crazy. That was personal. Don't take it personal. It's supposed to make you a better person over time.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right?
I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so
Who cares? We got a great episode for you guys today.
yeah, I mean, this has been a long time coming. You guys don't understand how hard it is to like put on a podcast. Like, whew. Like,
This
I
took
don't know.
forever. This took forever, like, getting all this stuff. And this is just the basic equipment.
I
I've
know.
seen bigger setups, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to deal with any of this. But
This is
we're
nothing. Like, we barely have like a huge production, but like just this little amount.
Now
of
we got like 200 people back there.
Ugh.
Yo, you guys don't even know how many people we got back there.
like going into this, I always thought, oh, all you need is a camera, a computer, and you're good. Like that's all I thought. And then the more we started setting up, the more we realized, yo, we're missing a lot of stuff. Like
Everything.
a lot. And like every week we would meet up to like test shit out, and then we're like, oh, we need this right now.
Oh yeah, don't forget this. Oh yeah, get that piece. Right
Yeah.
there. Oh yeah, don't forget. We also need this. Then test recording.
Exactly. And then we didn't even test record until like yesterday. And yesterday wasn't even perfect. We didn't figure shit out. We're still
Listen,
figuring it out
we
right
figured
now.
out the most part. That's why we're here right now,
Yeah.
recording.
So
Hopefully this comes out great.
over time we're gonna like step it up, and once we start learning how to like fully use all the equipment that we have on hand, I feel like it will be a great production.
All right, it's enough apologizing for the soup. So what do we got?
Who
today?
said we were apologizing? Whoa! Who said
Sorry,
that?
not sorry.
I was not. I was just explaining how hard it is to put on a podcast, like, and why. We haven't told them why we've been gone for so long. Pretty much, life got in the way, laziness got in the way. What
Life
else?
was life and lazy was lazying. And then we said, nah, we got to stop that. And now we're back. That's all it was. That's all it was.
Then we went on and spent like $300 on equipment and didn't record things for like 2 weeks.
It was just sitting there like, we should probably finish, setting up this fucking podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys follow us on Twitter. You should.
Yeah, follow us on
CJ
Twitter.
Unmuted.
We just put up stuff randomly.
Yeah, we recently had that meme you posted about the Drake and Future meme or whatever, a beef or whatever.
Oh, you mean when Kendrick decided to come through like Black Frieza?
We're gonna get into that later on too. But,
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
yeah, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on what else? On Instagram?
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. TikTok's coming soon if they don't get banned. Subscribe on the channel, YouTube, comment, like, subscribe.
All that jazz.
Thumbnail. It's gonna be something, I don't know. I meant hit the bell button so you know when we're dropping.
We still have to figure out how to like do thumbnails because I feel like that also helps with the YouTube algorithm, right?
That's what they say.
All we have to do, right, is like take a picture in this frame, right, and then have episode whatever it is up here. I think that would be good. What do you guys think?
They won't know. They'll just see it.
They'll just see it.
They'll just see it.
But yeah, shout out to my brother in the back. He's helping us with the production.
And our other 32 other people back there.
But yeah, this is gonna be it for a while. And yeah, what are we getting into today, Chris?
I don't know. I finished Free Run.
We finished Free Run together, actually.
No Diddy.
Whoa! I don't know if you guys are aware, but like nowadays, instead of saying no homo or like
Just say no Diddy.
we just say no Diddy.
That meme has
so-
been dying. I've been laughing.
Yeah,
Every time I see that shit on
whenever
Twitter
I
or
go
anywhere.
on Twitter, people be saying the wildest statement, and they'll be like, "No,
No
Diddy,"
Diddy.
and
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
all
"Oh
right.
my god!" And this might sound a little cringe, but at work, whenever we say something like off the wall, we always add, "No Diddy."
No Diddy.
My man really removed his own mic. This is what I'm telling you about freaking production. Yo, his mic just came off.
Delete that footage right now.
I hope we keep it in there. But yeah, that meme has been having us
I'll decide.
dying.
I'll decide when I'm editing this.
What
But
were
anyway.
we talking about?
So, Free Run ended.
Free Run ended.
Free
yes.
Run was a great show. Too
I
bad
mean-
it's not going to be in the Anime Awards. I mean, JJK swept that one.
Yeah, which
We can talk about that too.
we can, but like I don't know. I feel like
But you didn't see the Anime Awards? You didn't see Megan go up there and be like, "Hey guys, these people."
I
won."
saw it. Where was it filmed? Was it filmed in Japan?
Yeah. Where else would
Oh,
it film?
okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I've seen clips of it, and whatever won deserved it, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was just basically JJK for the most part.
Yeah, my question is, why wasn't Free Run in the running?
So for what I'm aware of, they don't do fall animes, and I think those get rolled into the next one.
Why though? So we're gonna have to wait a year for something to get
Yeah,
recognition.
it's kind of like that for most award shows because like the end of the year stuff doesn't count towards the year because they came out after the awards.
But Free Run came out in what, August or like something
listen, I
like
don't
that?
fucking know the time. It's their rules. I looked at the website. They're like they don't do fall animes
Weird.
because they
but
you don't have enough time to like register it. I guess I don't know.
doesn't make sense to me. If it's anime of the year, it should count everything from January till
But, like,
December
think
or
about
whenever
album
voting
of the year.
closes. What?
Albums that drop in December, how do you count those for that year?
I mean, as long as they drop before like voting closes. What do you think?
I mean, it makes sense because
If-
they would have to count to the next year.
If an album is hype enough, right? Let's say an album drops December 10th and voting closes December 25th.
Voting closed way before.
I know that. I'm just using an example, right? So don't you think if the album is like hype enough and like really liked, it can't beat other albums that have been like voted on for like longer?
I get that. I mean, well, granted, this is music, but I feel like it's just you just need to sit with it longer. Like if it drops, like it's because it's not gonna get to everywhere in 2 weeks.
I get that, but if that's like that with any art, right?
Yeah.
When something drops and you like it, you know you like it.
Yeah, but it doesn't spread to everyone who hasn't seen it yet in that 2 weeks.
True. But I feel like now
So it's not really a fair comparison to albums that have been out for so long that you've already done all the marketing for it all and just it's everywhere now.
But now with like social media and like the internet, don't
Now
you
with
feel like
social media, you mean like forever with social media?
don't you feel like stuff travels as quick as it should nowadays? Because you can literally drop something right now and have it like go viral like real quickly.
You can, but what is viral?
Millions and millions of hits and clicks.
I guess so.
Like, so honestly, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like stuff that drops within the calendar year should count before voting closes, no matter what. But hey, I don't make the rules. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe I don't make sense. So
maybe you just don't understand why the rules are in place.
So you call me stupid?
Those are the words you chose to use. I was just gonna say you were just uninformed.
Uninformed? You see, this is why he's my friend. Anyways, my opinion on Free Rent, I feel like it was good. It was like I looked forward to it every Friday, and now that it's gone, I don't know what I'm gonna watch every Friday now. And I don't know, from episode 1, you guys seen that like I kind of fell out of like watching anime like a lot like that. So like Free Rent was like one of the things that I would like lock in with every week, and like I would follow up with it every single week. And now that it's gone, I don't know. Nothing really interests me anymore like that. I know in episode 1 I was like, oh yeah, these new animes are coming out. I'm gonna check them out. Blah blah blah. But I really haven't. Once JJK ended, the only thing I've been watching was Free Run.
Listen, Free Run. How do I put this? Is this camera on me? Free Run was the best thing to come out, especially after watching all the suffering and great battles of JJK.
True.
Because
I agree with
I
that.
was watching JJK and I was like, damn, they're ripping my boy Isadori up like crazy. And then I saw Free Run and I was like, look at this nice magical wonderland of Free Run just walking around trying to figure out what emotions are. And just a nice slice of life and fantasy elements. It was a pretty comforting show.
It was chill,
and it got some good moments in the end.
True. Some of the fight scenes towards the end were like
fight scenes were great.
Yeah, but that I don't even care about the fight scene like that. I care about like the overall story, like the
journey,
like the little character interactions, like.
Yeah.
Oh man,
meeting new characters and being like, "Oh shit, what's this about?"
Like my favorite character in the whole show is not even like part of the main cast. I don't even want to spoil it for y'all if y'all haven't seen Free Run yet. But like, there's this character called Denken. He's like this old guy.
When does this come out?
What do you mean?
Free
This is coming out after.
Oh, Free Run just ended.
Yeah, it ended yesterday. Anyways, he's this old guy that shows up during like one of the later portions of the show. And like, yeah, he just stole the show from me. Like every scene that he's in, he's like, wow, I started liking that guy a little more. And I'm like, yo, this is great. Like I want to see more of that guy. But I don't think that we're gonna see him in season 2 though, based on how the show ended. But yeah, like yesterday we was watching the last episode and I'm like, yo, pain. Like this is really over.
Pain. I'm just like, yo, when are they coming back? Bring this back right now, this second. There's too many second seasons that got confirmed immediately. How is Free Run? And I saw that their manga sales doubled.
It did.
Since the anime came out, and I was like, oh damn. Like I'm tempted to just read the manga, but I really want to just see the anime again.
I might read the manga because I don't know. I'm just captivated at this point. It really caught my attention. And it's like when something catches my attention and it's that good like this, like I find it hard to let go of it. Like, especially if I know there's more content out there for me to consume, like the manga.
Oh yeah.
I just want to read it all. But once I read it all, I'm gonna like be left with that void again, and I don't want to go through that. And like once I read it all, then
it's just over.
It's over, and I'm gonna have to wait like what 2-3 years for the season 2 to come back, and then season 2 is gonna come back, and I already know everything that happened in that season because I read it all already. So
and that's why I'm like I'm only gonna read the manga. If I'm gonna read the manga, I'm just gonna read the manga and I'm gonna ignore the anime unless I want to see a scene or two.
But
That's kind of how I'm probably gonna be with JJK because I started reading the manga and I was like, all right, I'm catching up pretty quick. So when season 2 drops next year,
Give me season 3.
season 3 drops next year, I'm gonna be like, I'm just here for these quick scenes, and if they added some stuff.
I mean, yes, you can do it like that, but like, will you though? Because like, based on what we got on season 2 with the animation level and how hard it went, are you really gonna skip out on that because you read it all? I don't
No,
think so.
like I said, I'm back for the animation, the fights, the boxing. They add some cool lore bits. Outside of that, I'm good.
I don't know, but yeah,
Like I don't even watch the Boruto anime anymore. Like I started watching it, then I got off of it, and I was like, I'm gonna just stick to the manga.
I dropped off Boruto a long time ago, so you guys are not gonna get an opinion from me about that.
You'll get one from me because we going crazy in that manga. What just happened?
Don't spoil though.
Kawaki's on fraud alert. Code's on fraud alert. Boruto's the GOAT. Everything's coming through, and Sasuke is, chilling with Hashirama. Anyway, continue. Hang on.
But yeah, so yeah, Frieren is over. Pain. Talking about
Frieren's
pain,
over.
Akira Toriyama passed away like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
I know.
Rest in peace, the
I
GOAT,
know.
Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball
Ugh.
has literally been always part of my childhood.
Like,
I
who-
feel like almost
like,
everyone. in our
My
gen-
mom doesn't even know anything about anime, but she knows who Goku is. Like,
Exactly. That's how big it
crazy
is.
it is. Like,
That's the craziest thing.
Like-
Like when he passed, I was like, "What?" Like you sent me
Yeah.
it, and I was just freaking. I was like, "Wait, no,
I
ain't
don't
no
remember,
way."
Was it in the morning or was that at night?
It was at night.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ain't no way this is real."
I was at the house with my brother. I remember. Yeah, and I opened Twitter up and I'm see like, oh, Akira Toriyama passed away. I'm like, wait, what? This must be a joke. And then my phone just starts going off, like notification after notification after notification. And I'm like, yo, dang, what is going on right now? And yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I was just.
I was not
I
expecting
was
that.
lost for words at the time.
And like, so yeah, like that death really shook me, and like, I don't know, I didn't know how to process it because like, he was still writing the manga. Super is still going.
Yes, no. Well, now it's closed on indefinite leave,
I don't know.
and I don't know. After I saw that, I saw everyone post the content, and I was just like, "Damn." I guess it's time to rewatch the entire series again.
I'm gonna
'Cause-
get to that at some point. I feel like committing to rewatching DBZ is like a lot.
I'm talking about DB to DB Super,
I mean,
DBS.
I guess.
Like a whole marathon day. Like mad people have done it already.
I know, but it's a commitment.
It is a commitment.
Like, I'm not gonna be watching anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
And recently, I've been watching this show on Hulu called Shogun.
I started that.
We're
but
gonna get into that. It's really good.
We're gonna
But,
get into Shogun next episode.
yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to commit to that. But gradually, at some point, I'm gonna.
I mean,
to
I'm
it.
still just watching clips here and there, and then whenever I see a clip, I'm like, all right, let me watch this episode again because I forgot what I was watching. I was watching the Trunks freaking attack the androids when he came back to his timeline.
Oh yeah, like the definition of get back. I
Yeah,
saw
the
that.
straight definition of get back.
I saw that.
He
I
was
saw that
like,
on Twitter.
androids. He's like, I hate you, and he was like, what about the people you killed? And he got them
Oh my
back.
God. That was
That was a
hilarious.
satisfying moment in this series. Freaking. What else?
I just saw that on Twitter and I was just going crazy over it. But my point is, people don't understand the like.
Gravity of my boy?
No,
Akira Toriyama?
like yeah, people don't understand how.
Didn't the Mexican cartel like cease
Oh
fire?
yeah, yeah, the Mexican cartel really had a ceasefire after they found out about his death. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, apparently Dragon Ball Z is like huge in
It's
Mexico.
huge in Mexico.
I don't know
I
if
didn't
this is
even
a meme.
know about that, but like I heard memes about it, but it's huge in Mexico.
I don't know if it's a meme if they actually had a ceasefire because
Yeah,
Twitter
yeah,
just be
it's-
saying shit. But
Like, if that was real, that'd
one
be
thing that I
hilarious.
know that's real is like when Super was airing, they got a cease and desist from Japan, from Toei, because they were hosting live parties where like hundreds of people would show up to watch the new episodes every week, especially when Ultra Instinct Goku was fighting
Oh
Jiren.
yeah.
Japan really sent a cease and desist
That's crazy.
to the Mexican government for
The Mexican government
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, stop pirating our anime." They're
Yeah,
like, "Yo, we're just
exactly.
trying to watch the goat
Exactly.
battle it out."
So it's moments like that, and most popular animes out there right now were inspired by Dragon Ball Z and
Yeah,
Akira
this-
Toriyama. One Piece, Naruto,
Naruto, One Piece, everywhere. You can go
all the
in-
new ones, Demon Slayer, and all that kind of stuff.
It's like, you know how they say everything's a JoJo reference? 'Cause
Yeah.
JoJo, so like there's a lot of Dragon Ball references everywhere. Like
Yeah.
outside of anime, inside of anime. Dragon Ball is just goated. Like it's super influential.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama,
I feel like
the goat.
I don't know Toyotaro, the writer for and the co-writer for the Super manga right now. He just decided to just leave. He's taking a break.
I mean, yeah,
That must suck.
yeah.
Like, imagine working your whole life towards a goal of like working with your favorite artist,
And
like
then-
your favorite the most inspiring person in your life, and then you get to that point, and then you just pass
It's
away
just
suddenly like
gone.
this. That sucks, and yeah.
That's really sad.
Prayers to the family.
Prayers to the family.
Dragon Ball is held in like high regards throughout the world, so his legacy will always be here. You know.
Yeah, he definitely left his mark on the world.
Yeah,
before he left.
definitely. Like it was funny to see people coming together to like defend him on Twitter, because like there was some weird guy on Twitter that like posted some stupid post about, oh, y'all really sitting here celebrating the life of this
I
man
think
that
I
had
saw something.
yeah,
like
because
that.
apparently
And everyone was like, "Yo, I thought we were gonna agree with
Yeah,
you. Like, what
like,
the hell? Who's this?"
he was mad over the design of Mr. Popo, claiming to be
Oh yeah, I saw something
he
like
thought
that.
Mr. Popo was supposed to be black when that's not
That's not what Mr.
that's
Popo
not what he
is.
was based on. He
Mr.
was based on
Popo's-
some Indian god or something like that.
Yeah,
And
but that was just stupid. I hate people. Sometimes I'd be like, "Yo, shut up."
he really came online and started
Just
fucking
shut up.
saying all
At
that crap.
point.
And yeah, the whole internet collectively got together and packed them up. Like he had to like delete his account.
That's hilarious.
Like-
As he should have, because like, why are you talking nonsense in the midst of all of this going on?
Yeah, and yeah, I'm just happy to see stuff like that. It shows that the community, yes, the anime community online, like loves to have like some kind of discourse all over the time, but like when
Oh,
a
yeah, no, it's
major
my favorite
event
time.
comes on, everybody
Everybody's
comes
in
together.
sync. But what, like other times, it's like that meme. There's this meme, discussing best girl is a fight.
Oh.
Discussing best.
I don't participate in those.
It's one of those. It's one of those. Like, well, what can we all agree on?
Yeah. I mean, I rarely participate in discourse online because I just like to read it and laugh. But
Oh, you're
I
bored.
see what you're
I
talking
like to
about.
just joke with people.
But yeah, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama. Prayers to the family. You'll be missed. And to Toyotaro, I hope he finds the strength to come back and finish what they started together, honestly.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows like how he wanted it. Kira Toriyama
You
wanted
think so?
it, maybe.
Because
I mean, I'm
Akira
sure they work
always
together.
was like, he was random with it. Like, he would come and like drop new ideas and be like, alright, I want it like this. Retcon everything else that was prior. Like, you see how they
Yeah.
did like Broly and Bardock
Yeah,
and
true.
all that kind
He
of
was like,
stuff.
let's make this canon. Let's take that
Exactly.
out and let's make that.
Let's
real.
forget that happened.
That never happened. That
Yeah.
happened.
So,
I
oh
don't
well.
know.
But anyways, moving on to the next topic,
Oh, the next topic.
the beef.
The topic of beef. What is beef?
So, this week's been crazy.
This week was interesting.
Friday morning,
I woke up. I woke up. No, all right. Let me just paint you the picture of how I woke up. I was like, all right, I'm tired. I would want to get up. I open my phone. I look at Instagram for a second. I see Act posts like Kendrick's wildin'. I'm like, nigga, what? Kendrick's back? What? This guy's been sleeping for generations. Oh, this guy's been sleeping for generations. How could he be back? Then I hear a little snippet of the song. I'm like, oh, ain't no way. I go to Apple Music. I'm like, like that. I press play. I'm listening to Future out of Fireverse.
Yeah.
Then I hear Kendrick come through and violate, just violate Drake and Cole.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, motherfuck the big three. It's just Big Me. I'm just like,
So-
all right, we back. These are direct shots. We're finally getting the direct shots we've been asking for.
Similar to his story, I woke up late that morning for work actually, and first thing I do when I wake up is check Twitter. I know I shouldn't be doing that; it's very toxic, whatever. But first thing I do is check Twitter. So I open Twitter and I just see people spamming, he's back. So I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, oh, Kendrick this Drake and Jake. I'm like, what? No way. That's the last thing I expected to wake up to on a Friday morning. And like on my way to work, I throw on the song on the highway. I'm driving, and then I'm like, okay, let's see what the hype is about. What he's talking about. I almost crashed out of the car once I freaking heard that verse. All right, I almost crashed out. All right, he went crazy for no reason at all, unprovoked, like
out of nowhere.
And like the thing is, they've been bigging him up for like the past few years. I feel like there was no beef on their end. Like J. Cole is like, oh, it's a big three, me, Drake, and like Kendrick. We can coexist.
Kendrick took that personally.
Drake has been like tame about dirt, like beef or whatever. You always big him up whenever he's asked about it. So I'm just confused as to where this is coming from.
What do you mean where this is coming from? Ever since, nothing been the same since they dropped Control.
Fuck Control. That was like 10 years ago. Like,
I know.
Still, like, why is he upset?
They've just been sub dissing each other here and there. It's always just been like, my issue was that ever since Control, everybody responded to Control. Drake didn't respond to Control. Cole responded to Control. Everyone that Kendrick named responded except Drake. Drake was like, why did he do that? Blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I saw him last week. It was all love.
I thought we were all
I don't know why. Like,
he said in the verse, I got love for all y'all, but I'm trying to kill you. This is rap. And then Drake didn't respond, and I was like, all right, I guess we'll know. But then he would do subliminal shit.
Yeah.
Dissing back and forth. They'd go back and forth, smoking on your top 5.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, all right, I don't care anymore. Because
Drop music.
just drop music. I don't care. Now that Kendrick has opened the Discord to straight, direct conflict, if Drake doesn't respond with something direct back, I don't want to hear him sub Kendrick ever again.
I don't think Drake is going to respond. I don't think J. Cole.
I don't want to hear him sub back at him ever again. I don't want to hear a sub diss. I want to just hear Drake rapping about regular shit that he raps about. I don't want to hear somewhere in there like a shot at Kendrick. I don't want to hear it.
Fair. I just don't think they're going to respond because, like, I feel like, first of all, they're on tour right now. Drake and J. Cole are on tour right now, right? And
Well, Cole left the tour. He was like, I got my own shit to do.
what he did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I remember seeing it. Yeah, Cole's got Dreamville Fest, I think.
Oh, it's coming up, yeah. But I
Yeah.
think he's gonna go back on tour with Drake after.
No, because I think Drake took Dirk on the road with him, and that's why Kanye was mad.
Oh.
And he went on that fuck everybody wave.
Oh, that post that he
Yeah.
that stupid post.
He's like, Drake took Dirk right before the album.
Apparently, Kanye has been crashing out too. I haven't been following
Kanye
up with
crashes
him
out all the time so.
lately, but whatever. Anyways, my problem with this is, yes, like Kendrick didn't need to do this.
What
To,
do you
like,
mean he didn't? No
like-
one needs to drop a diss track.
I feel like this is
The
like
culture needs the diss
the
track.
culture needs this, but like I feel like this is kind of corny a little bit. Because
So?
both of them have been bigging him up for like the past few years.
Who's been bigging him up?
They literally like they have on first person shooter. They're like, oh, top
No,
3.
Cole said that.
Yes, and that's a form of respect. He respects Kendrick, and I'm sure if Drake let him get that off
But
on the song,
remember
that
what
shows
he's-
that Drake's Drake also has
But-
some type of respect towards
But
Kendrick.
remember what Cole said. I feel like we the big three, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Like I'm better than both you niggas.
Oh my God.
And
I
Kendrick
don't-
said, "Fuck that. I'm better than you."
I don't think he was saying it like that though. I feel like he was just like, okay,
You're gonna tell
we
me Jermaine
all
Cole,
up there.
the guy who does not say that he's not the best rapper, is not just being like, yeah, we're all in that league, but no, I'm still that nigga.
I don't know.
I'm still the one out here, number one.
I feel like this was not necessary.
I think it was necessary. I think it was great timing.
I don't know.
And now that you got to
But
pick a side and stay there. You heard Metro?
Metro Boomin really posted that. He was like, pick a side and stay there. That's
Stay there.
crazy.
Don't even.
We don't want you
was
over here.
hilarious.
He's like, we don't want you over here if you already spoke on that side. Just stay there.
That shit was hilarious.
But yeah, but listen, if Drake or Cole decide to respond, it's gonna be great for the culture. I'm gonna be here for
Exactly.
it.
I'm here for that.
I'm gonna be here for it. But one thing I'm scared of, if Drake and Cole make a song together,
Double back at him.
jumping him like freaking Buggy and
They-
what's his name? Captain America jumped
Oh, Iron Man. Bucky and I saw that shit.
Yo,
I
if
was like,
they
yeah.
drop, if they drop a song together,
I mean,
you think Kendrick surviving that?
I think Kendrick has enough clip in his, like I don't think Kendrick's gonna shoot out and not have a shit ton back it up.
So you think he has a song in the?
I'm
the
sure he
stack
has.
right now?
He has smashed it in the tuck probably.
I don't know. This is a declaration of war. Honestly,
It is, and I doubt both of them were ready. They're like, oh shit. I'm pretty sure they had like light bars for him here and there, but they didn't have like a direct call to action because they would have dropped it already. Because
It's been like what?
how many days has it been?
3 days.
3 days.
If they're not responding at this point, I don't think they're responding anytime
If they
soon.
don't respond, that's crazy. I don't want to hear a diss back. Cole, I see that everyone's like talking about how it's at Cole too, because technically it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like it was more curated towards Drake. Like Cole was just there because he was on first person shooter.
He was like, these niggas clicking up. So I think he's addressing both of them.
No, he's definitely shooting at
He
Cole.
literally
too.
said,
No, he's
first
definitely
person
shooting
shooter.
at Cole. It just felt like it was more like there was more bars for Drake than there were for Cole. Because all he said to Cole was, "Fuck the big three, it's just Big Me." What else? Oh, I think the stick bar.
Which one? I don't remember it.
If he's got a stick, he ain't Andre 3K. Because J. Cole on Dreamville has that song "Stick."
Oh.
So I was like, yeah, that one.
But you know what the funniest part of all of this is? It's just Metro and Future sitting in the studio like, you know who else don't like those niggas over there? Let's call that nigga real quick.
Metro and Future teamed up and they were like, yeah, fuck Drake. Wait a minute. Yo, Kendrick doesn't like that nigga either, right?
That's the
Yo, call
funniest
Kendrick
thing.
real quick. And then what was that Doflamingo thing?
Yeah.
When Metro got I saw it earlier today that he liked that exact meme
Oh, he did?
on Twitter. The fucking Doflamingo.
Yo, I was on Twitter, and I saw somebody say that. I'm like, yo, that shit is hilarious. Because, I can literally picture the whole scene, them in the studio, don't Kendrick, don't fuck with them niggas.
Yo, get him on the track.
Get him on the track. It's
Yo, Kendrick, you got something to say?
funny. Yo. That's why I died at that joke. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting for the next couple of weeks. We haven't had this, a beef like that.
I know, it's been a while since we had a beef. And,
Last big beef that I was invested in like this was Eminem against what's his name, MGK, and then Eminem.
that was so long ago.
I know that's the last big rap beef that I remember. And then Eminem bullied MGK into go making rock music.
Bro got kicked out of rap. He's like, get out of here. He got packed up He
so
got
fast.
so
He
bad
went-
that he was like, I'm gonna go make rock
He went
music.
to make rock music. Yo, listen. I have nothing against MGK. I don't listen to his music, But that was the funniest
was
shit I've
hilarious
seen in a
back
while.
then.
Time. Like, he really dropped the song going up at Eminem, thinking he would. I'm not gonna lie, as a song, Rap Devil was like, it was kind of hype. Like, when it first dropped,
When it dropped, yeah.
there was no response from like Eminem yet.
I think when it dropped, it was great because I was like, oh wow, somebody actually going at M and like
And
has
actually
some
rapping.
in decent bars.
Yeah.
Damn.
That shit made me cry, bro. Like remembering that shit was so funny. Like,
Then I heard Killshot and I was like, it's over for that guy.
yeah, and then
He
you
can't come
never
back.
and you never heard of MGK until like a couple months later. He's like, oh yeah, I'm dropping your rock music.
I'm like,
album
yeah,
now.
I don't. I want to do rap anymore. It's
Yeah.
not for it.
Yeah, but he went and killed it in that space though.
Yeah, he did.
Like he
pretty
did
good in
numbers.
rock.
Yeah, he got new fans.
Yeah, he's crossover, man. Sometimes
But you
just
I
in
don't
the
want to
wrong
get
genre.
I don't want to get too controversial, but I feel like
Controversial.
do I want to go there?
Yo, we telling the truth?
Oh my god. I mean, look at Post Malone. Look at MGK. I mean,
I love how Post Malone is considered a rapper.
he came in the game with White Iverson. He started rapping, congratulations, blah blah blah. Got popping. This nigga went and made fucking country music now. He's making country music now.
He makes country music. I
Yeah.
haven't been paying attention to it. But I'm not gonna lie.
and MGK came in the game, rapping, spitting bars, went and
trying to
made
say something?
rock music. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
trying to say people just come to rap for some reason.
I'm just
then
saying.
leave.
Like, I mean, look at the track record here. I mean,
you're not wrong.
listen.
It seems very interesting, but I don't know if it's that deep. Maybe.
I mean, it's probably not that deep, but I just feel like it's interesting. It's worth noting. It's worth talking about.
It is.
And for example, Yeet. All right, I don't even know if Yeet
I don't know who that is.
He dropped that. You listened to that? Oh yeah, you listened to it, but you didn't like it. The new album that he dropped.
I didn't listen to that shit.
You told me you did.
Did I?
You said that you heard like.
I think I maybe skimmed through it, and I was like,
Never mind. I heard the whole thing because I was like, I'm bored. I was stuck in traffic coming home from work. I'm like, yo, let me put this on. Ended up listening to the whole album. When I got home, I blasted it in my Alexa speaker. And yeah, it's not for me, but I see the appeal for real.
Listen, I heard him on. He's on that Drake album, right?
Yeah, on that.
For all the dogs getting buried.
What song was it called? I don't give a fuck. That's the song name. He was good on there. I feel like he carried that song and like.
I count the money for fun. That's the only.
That
thing.
went viral.
That's the only part of the song that I'm just like, I don't give no fuck. I got the money for fun.
But we're gonna get a copyright strike because of that. Anyways, I felt like he was good on that song, but that album is not for me. But I see why.
Yeah, whatever you were talking about. But anyway.
It's crazy how you're gonna dismiss my point about Yeat's album.
Yeah,
being
we're gonna dismiss that whole
revolutionary.
Thing. Continuing on.
It wasn't really revolutionary. I don't know. I see why people would like
that's
it.
their generation.
Not my generation. What the fuck you mean? You only older like what? By 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a millennial and you're a Z.
Fair, but like
So that's under your generation.
I don't know. I think it's below my generation. People listen. I don't listen to Yeet.
All right, that might be like the end of your generation
Yeah.
towards alpha, like the bottom half of your generation.
I guess.
You're in the top half. You're in the top half of your generation.
I don't.
The
even know.
oldest. Are you the oldest in your gen? What's the oldest
in Gen
in your
Z.
gen? Yeah. Who's the oldest in Gen Z?
I don't know. We gotta look that up.
We got people in the background to look that up.
Yes, please do the research.
Yo, what do you got? What are you 30 people back there? Can you look up who's the oldest Gen Zer?
Point though, that album appeals to the younger people, younger than me, definitely.
Yeah,
because
no,
the
for
sound
sure.
is different.
I'm pretty sure my brothers told me about you before I heard him on Drake's album.
Sure. So like, it's not for me, but yeah, it. Honest. What? What's the 1997 to 2012 is Gen Z. So people that were born after 2012 or alpha.
So 1997. So when were you born?
2000.
Oh, so you're not the oldest in your gen. So
I'm not. I'm like in the middle.
You're like
I'm like 97. No, I'm part of the oldest in my
You're
generation.
part of the older side.
Yes, because like that's 97 is 3 years before 2000.
Yeah.
Anyways, that album, people like it. All right, I don't mess with it like that, but I see why people like it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Listen, it's all right because I'm like closer to. I'm close to. I'm like a Zennial.
You're 96, right?
I'm 95.
95. So you on that
I'm
cusp.
on the edge right near Z, but I'm a millennial.
You one of those fake.
I'm the youngest.
You one of
millennial.
those fake people that be like, oh, I grew up in the 90s when you only had 5 years in the 90s and you
Listen,
didn't understand anything
The
that was going
last
on.
part of the 90s is what I got when I was 4, and I was like, all right, get it. Yeah,
You
I
don't
was
get
outside.
nothing
Yo,
when
I was
you're
outside at 4, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah, right. But pretty much,
I don't know. I didn't listen to the album. I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck about it.
whatever. I don't even know how I got to the point about Yeats album.
You know, yeah, because you came in, you were talking about it. It was like, I listened to this album. I was like, all right. Like, I didn't have to listen to the album to know it wasn't for me.
You never know until you give it a try.
I gave it a skim, remember?
But
And I was like, yeah, it's not
something
for me.
that's for you anyway. Isn't Brent Faiyaz coming out soon with like some heat?
Is he coming out with some heat? I'm not going to lie. I have not been paying attention to any music.
Didn't you hear that song "Whatever She Wants" and got hyped?
You said Brent Faiyaz. Do you mean Bryson Tiller? Now, if you're talking that
Oh
song,
my god! You know, whenever I talk about Brent Faiyaz, I always confuse him
Why
with
you-
Bryson Tiller. I'm so like, I don't know.
I don't know who's.
So he's
Bryson?
coming out with some heat.
I mean, that Whatever She Wants song is fucking going.
It's a single,
I
right?
fuck with that, yeah. I think the album's coming. I hope the album's great.
I remember
'Cause
you
the last
played it.
one wasn't.
I remember
It
you
was
played
alright,
it in the
actually. It
car,
wasn't
and I'm
that
like, oh, hold on, this song kind of slaps. You know, I need to
Listen.
like tap into those kind of tendencies, low key. Take a bougie ass to
Take her
Rodeo
bougie ass to
and get her whatever she wants. She's still mad at me, but she still get whatever she wants. I want to feel that one day, all right? I want to, indulge in that kind of activity one day.
Do you know? That's cool. I just think it's a fire song.
Okay, all right. I guess we switch it up for the podcast, huh? Okay.
What do you
All right. Sure. All right.
I just think it's a fire song.
Cool.
I
Anyways.
don't want to do that because I'm probably gonna do that anyway. See, you're over here like, I want to do that. I'm like, I'm sure I've done that before.
But yeah, that's something to look forward to in music, I feel.
Yeah.
Bryson dropping.
I haven't heard Schoolboy's album yet.
Me too. Honestly. Oh, you know what?
I heard a good bit of it, and I was liking it.
You were?
Yeah.
I haven't heard a single song off of it. But one thing I want to point out to you is that Big Sean dropped on Friday.
I don't know. Fuck you. Here you go coming from me. Listen, Kendrick decided to just ruin his whole rollout.
Oh my god. Big Sean dropped on Friday and nobody cares. That's how.
cared. I saw the song. The song is good.
Ugh.
Cooking up like pew pew, yeah. All right.
What the fuck is that? Is that?
Yeah, it's
that
called
one of-
Precision.
I wonder why no one cares about that shit. But yeah, so
Let him drop. Let him drop. Leave him alone.
he dropped and nobody
I
cares
keep
because
seeing all the memes.
of that meme, like of the beef, because like
Listen, he was in the class with them during that era. All right.
and he
And he was keeping up with them.
I'm not a Big Sean enjoyer, by the way.
No, you're a hater at heart, and you don't.
I
like Big
think
Sean.
I think he's a corny rapper. He can rap. He's not as corny as Logic, but
Don't compare them. All right.
he's up there. I'm gonna get killed for this when this blows up one day, or if this blows up one day. But yeah, like I'm just saying, like Big Sean is not for me. Like he has some good songs, like that one. What was the song name? The one where he's like, "I don't fuck with you" song. What's the title of that song?
Yeah, I'll fuck with you anyway.
Like that's a good song, but one bar that I would never get off of is when he was like, what's the bar in that Kanye song? It was like, roll my weed on it. That's in the ashtray. in the
Oh, in
Mercy
Mercy?
song. That's a trash ass bar. I'm sorry.
Roll my weed on it. That's an ashtray.
Bro.
How's that a trash bar?
Bro, come on now.
How's it?
Let's be for real.
No, tell me how's that.
Another meme that's been going crazy on Twitter too is that the worst bars I've ever heard. And it's people saying the craziest.
That's a great thread.
Yo.
You should pull that thread up later. Next episode.
Next episode for sure.
We're gonna have a thread of some kind floating around here, probably right there. And we'll be like, be able to show you guys it.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. But anyways, that thread had me dying last week. Like, it's just rappers just saying the most random things. And then another thread that I found too was where they're like, people saying the wildest things in interviews. And then remember we ran across that some interview where somebody from Dirk's camp was interviewing some
dude. I forgot the whole. I don't know who was recording, but he was like, "Yo, I got paid $30K to pull up on you
and kill you."
And I was like, "Yo, he
this
just admit to
this man self-snitched like on some level that I've never seen before.
I was so confused watching it. I was just like, did this guy just say I had $30K? I paid $30K to kill you? And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take it.
And then we're probably gonna reference that in the comment section or in like the whatever. But that thread is crazy, and that
put the thread in the comments.
That specific like video is insane. The man literally self-snitched. Like he kept talking himself into oblivion. Like, yeah, I got paid 30. I got offered $30K to kill
crazy.
you by Dirk's camp. First he said Dirk, and then he backtracked. He was like, nah, somebody from Dirk's camp. And he was like, nah, I didn't even want to do it like that because you worth more than $30K. Like, he just kept talking himself into oblivion. And that was like the funniest thing I've seen
shit was crazy.
all of last week.
I was confused.
Yeah. But as you guys can see, we reference Twitter a lot. Because that's where I live. Like, that's my social media.
You're gonna see a lot of Twitter things coming on. So if you're on Twitter, follow us. Send us some shit.
That's my social media of choice. I'm on Instagram too, but I go to Twitter for like.
I just started going to Twitter.
Really?
I mean X.
Really?
Like before, honestly, ironically, before Elon bought it, I was like barely on Twitter. Then, I guess after it, I was like, all right, let's see what's on here. I mean, I was still on it before, but I was like, I started using it more.
I got on there years ago, but I wasn't really active like that. I wasn't like checking it like every day like I do now. But I feel like once Elon took over, it got litter. I'm not gonna lie. People are like a little bit litter. People are complaining. Oh, he took over.
I don't know. People
shit.
complain about this guy.
But
I don't care, bro. Is stuff happening that's interesting? No. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like once he took over, I started seeing the funniest shit on the internet there.
So much shit.
Like
a bunch of like all the political stuff too. Just people just being people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like,
people are crazy.
I was just like, look at these idiots. These dumb fucks.
This year is gonna be really interesting since it's like an election year. And like,
what's that even mean?
Stuff is gonna start ramping up soon with like all the propaganda, all the
vote
for who, vote for this. Yeah, like
it's like yo, vote for this.
The internet is about to get real funny.
I can't wait for the
like
memes.
I'm really my god. I don't know if you remember, but election year 2016 with like the MAGA stuff, the Biden stuff.
Oh yeah,
that was a time to be alive.
That was a time. Great music was out.
Oh my god,
that shit was going crazy. That was
like,
a year.
I was in high school at the time, but I was still typed in online on Twitter and shit like that. But yeah, I kept seeing the craziest stuff on like that election
that was
year.
An interesting year.
Also spawned a lot of like new artists in music. We started seeing MAGA rap. I don't know if you're familiar with what MAGA rap is.
What the fuck is MAGA rap?
So it's just rap about Trump and being a Republican.
I missed something? What the fuck?
And like being conservative, pretty much. And like there's a huge market for it out there. I've recently watched a documentary on it too.
I'm not surprised that there would be a market for that, considering.
Yeah, and
all that shit.
Most artists in that genre are banned everywhere because they be saying some wild stuff about
the racists just saying a bunch of
dude,
stuff.
like they be saying whatever, like the most controversial takes you can ever imagine. That's what they're pushing out there, and like I don't understand how they're making money because like they're banned everywhere. the music kind of sucks. Honestly, it's not really
I
me.
wouldn't expect the music to be good.
And
It's probably
not
why I
like
haven't
I'm
heard
taking sides or anything. I'm just saying like it's
It's
out
just-
there
it's just-
and it's ass.
Is it funny though? Like, is it hilarious? To
I
watch?
would laugh at it. I
Okay.
mean, I laugh at it
Like,
because
I don't care what their point is. They just look like clowns.
it's harmful. The rhetoric and whatever they try to put
Oh,
out
the
there,
rhetoric. I'm pretty sure it's
It's
harmful. But
it's harmful, but hey,
when I see
I laugh at that shit.
But when I see that stuff, I'm just like, oh, just a idiot. Just fucking idiot.
But
Saying
yeah,
stupid shit.
it's crazy how
especially
that-
when it's just harmful rhetoric.
Yeah, it's crazy how that whole election spawned all this, and it looks like we're gonna be getting Biden v. Trump Part 2.
Part 2 is coming out. Part 2.
It's gonna be a movie.
Yo. Yo, once you pick a side, stay there.
I'm an immigrant, so it's scary for me, but we'll see what happens. Whoever wins can change a lot about my life. But I'm still here for the meme, so we'll see.
I'm here for the memes, and I'm an independent, so I don't care about either of them.
I can't even vote, so so I'm just here for the memes.
Yeah, I can't vote either.
Wait, what?
I can, but go vote.
Go vote, yes.
Go vote.
Definitely
Make sure your
vote.
team wins.
Make sure you're like part of the movement. Make sure you do whatever you can. Honestly, voting on the like state level for like your state and whatever.
I feel like voting local.
Voting
is
for local
better
government,
than-
like you impact more than voting for the like president or whatever.
President,
but
yeah.
you should still go vote. Like,
yeah,
don't sit there and be like, oh, my vote don't.
my
don't
vote
count.
doesn't matter.
Don't count. Blah blah
Maybe for
blah.
the president, but like
Get
your
out
local
there.
elections, maybe vote definitely counts more.
Yeah, get out there and like help make change or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Go out there, change the world, one person at a time.
can't even say that with a straight face. It's crazy.
I know, right?
Like it's insane.
Because I believe
But
everything I'm saying right now. So.
anyways, I
in
wanted
other
to.
news.
In other news, back to our whole podcast situation. We wanted to tell you guys that
Before we wrap up,
before we wrap up.
I'm joking.
Anyways, we wanted to tell you guys that we're gonna like start expanding our content too.
Skits and shit.
We want to start
Maybe.
making
We'll see.
skits. We just want to like
You're gonna see a lot of different experimentations. So
Yeah.
when you see something, you're like, "What the fuck is this?" Just know that we're just experimenting with a
Yeah.
lot of different things.
I know we're marketing our stuff right now at like as like a podcast or like whatever.
This is a podcast.
I hate you, bro.
This is a podcast. I didn't know. I thought we were just talking.
But like, we plan on like doing a bunch more stuff. We want to diversify our content. We just want to make content. Like I've been real inspired lately. I don't know why, but like the other day we was riding in the car to go get equipment for the podcast, and I'm like, yo, I have this like huge like I don't know many ideas like floating in my head. I'm like, yo, we should just do this. We should do that. We should. Post
You wrote
this.
them down, right? You wrote them down, right?
They're somewhere. They're in here, so that's all that matters.
You wrote them down, right?
I'm sure you have ideas that you didn't write down.
They're in the notes.
You got ideas. What notes?
In my notes.
Are they shared with me?
I could put them in the share.
Okay.
I have mad old notes and new notes. I put some stuff in the share.
Yeah. So this channel is gonna pretty much be whatever we want it to be. We're gonna
You're gonna
post.
see a lot of things. We might vlog, we might pod, we might skit, we might.
We're definitely gonna pod. The podcast is not going anywhere.
Yeah, this is where you're gonna still see us talk
Yeah.
shit all the time, but there's gonna be other things that pop up too.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if you start seeing album reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll definitely review some albums, some
Or-
animes, some food. Nah.
Food reviews?
Food reviews?
Honestly, I'm in my
I'm not
health journey
really-
right now.
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
with
get fit. I'm trying to get the 6-pack. Okay, I'm in the gym. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to do food. I mean, we can because
I was just throwing stuff out. I didn't.
once in a
I
while,
wasn't being
I'm kind of
serious.
interested in food reviews. Actually,
Are you really?
yeah. Like,
It's crazy.
what? What are you talking about in the background? You need a mic.
You need a mic.
You need a
cannot
fucking
talk
mic. You
without a
can't
mic.
talk. Anyways, yeah, food reviews. I don't know. What else? What do you think is gonna pop off?
You know, I think we should just surprise them instead of telling them.
You're right. You're right. But don't you think it's better if they know what's coming so that they
No,
can be prepared?
I don't think they should be prepared for what's coming because they're not going to be prepared for what's coming. Nothing's going
You
to
heard it
prepare
from the
you
man
from what's
himself.
coming.
But yeah, we apologize again. We're about to wrap this up, but we apologize again for like
I thought we weren't wrapping this up.
I mean, it's been like an hour and a half, right?
Was it? Less time? That's
I don't
crazy.
know. This week,
Anyway,
this is
guys.
just a welcome back episode. We're just
Welcome
trying
back.
to- You
We
and
outside. We outside.
This is just a welcome back episode. I feel like we touched upon everything that went
fix that
crazy
for the
this
next one.
week.
Just wanted to welcome you back, guys, to everything. We'll be back shooting a lot more
Yeah.
content.
We're not gonna give you guys a schedule as to when an episode is dropping every
Episode
week.
probably gonna drop relatively every week
But
or other week.
Every week you should get an episode.
Yeah, we should
Even
definitely
if you don't get an episode, you'll get some type of
some
content.
sort of content. from
Yes,
us.
that's
on the
it.
page, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
Definitely.
Subscribe, like, comment, follow, tell your people. We outside.
Yes, we are.
back. Bye.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna close this. Right. This was CJ Unmuted. We're still figuring shit out, and we outside.
Let's get it.
Bye.